Hey ladies and gentlemen, it's me again. Not a promotion, don't worry, it's laundry day. But the point is, today the video is about a very based mom really tired about the things that is happening at the school. Because right now, there's a lot of parties promoting trans woman. Not anything else, trans woman, a lot. Because we all know that's big business. Before you come at me like, what do you mean big business? Well, if you want to do that, usually when you go there, you're going to have the conversation that are you sure, are you happy or not? If you're not happy, maybe you're not really a trans woman or a trans man. Snippity sneep, snoopity snoop, puberty blogger, that's money, money, money in the business. These places, these gender affirming places, I believe only cutting this or cutting that, which is usually two operations, so money, 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 both of them. So you always have to go back to fix everything. It's money, man. And I believe only one of those procedures already maintains the whole company. One of these procedures, when there's like 10 of them, amen, they are making bank.
Okay, I'm sitting here today 129 days after the GSA end of the year Dragqueen show was brought to your attention, and 128 days after you sent an email explaining to parents that the school was made aware of the unauthorized performance that took place at the Dragqueen High School, and the whole thing was under investigation. How are we 129 days later and 30 days into the new school year, and we still have not heard any kind of apology from you, nor have we heard a resolution on how you are supposed to make sure that this doesn't happen again on school grounds? Sarah and Joy, you guys ran your campaign on transparency. Where's the transparency in this? All right, how are we going to entrust you and the board members to do what is right if you do not make it apparent to us parents the outcome of what the investigation was? I get that you've not disclosed any discipline action that you took, if any, on your employees, but surely you can explain to us.
What discipline action? If they take discipline action, they're afraid they're going to be called a transphobe, right?
Concerned parents, what policies you have since then put into effect to ensure this never happens again. As you know, you have employees that have flat out violated several of your own policies, included but not limited to dress code, misuse of public property, inappropriate interactions with students, and several security violations. I mean, I cannot even enter a school to help with this classroom party or have lunch with my kids without a full background check.
Isn't that stupid? They can just enter in the back door, just say, hey, I'm LGBTQ, I'm doing this for social justice, I want to dance for your kid. Okay, it wasn't even authorized. Hey, I guess a school shooter can just do the same thing and blah, 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 right? Come on, people.
So please explain to me how this 21-year-old man, dressed the way he was allowed into our school. Seems to me that a man who identifies with the LGBTQ community is not held to the same standards as me as a white woman who attended the Dragqueen drag.
This outfit made you turn your head? Does this outfit seem appropriate for anybody here to see? Because if this makes your head turn, if this pisses you off, then it should. Because this guy walked into our school doing the exact
Kimberly, can you address the board, please?
This is what the man dressed like in front of our kids.
If you can see mommy, you can see little boys in their 20s dancing in front of more little boys at the school that you're supposed to be taking care of. It doesn't make any sense what she does. Why, as a parent, do I have to go so far to prove her point? They even have therapists that is doing this suggestion. Go search, especially therapy-wise, especially on Twitter, there's a bunch of video of kids and on YouTube suing the school and suing the therapist because they just pushed them in one direction without helping them properly. And when they wanted to wait to cut anything part of their bodies, the therapy was like, oh, well, if you don't want to do that, you're taking too long. Okay, there's no therapy for you because we don't want to waste our time. You need to decide what you want. That doesn't make any sense. It's all about let everybody do whatever they want as long as we can make some money.
So this makes your head spin. This pisses you off in any way, shape, or form. It should. Because I'm embarrassed to stand here in the outfit that I am in today, but I have a point to prove, and that is that this outfit should not be ever accepted in our schools anyway. And unless you guys make a policy that forbids it, a child can walk into our school dressed this way. An adult can walk in here and do the same thing. An adult can get snuck through the back door and let in to do another performance like this unless you make a policy to stop it today. And this is what we need to do. We need to come together as a community and stop what just is happening, what's happening in our schools. This guy had no background check. Because if he did, and you guys saw this, you would clearly see he's a satanic worshiper. He has blood all over his face. This is an easy Facebook text message. Look at.
Also, the mommy did the research on Facebook and found out it was a very special, unique person that normally you would not even advocate for them. You cannot mess with kids. The problem is, as a man, if you do this, last time they called the cops, beat the father, called him a misogynist because he was attacking people, only for them to find out daddy's daughter was raped. And they hit it. Send the person to another school to hit the crime. At a different school, raped again. And the guy was beaten on the floor, used on social media. This is how the white people are evil. They try to fight the people. There was no trans skin. They hide the crime. And then they revealed it later. That, oh yeah, we tried to save him because we don't want to make him feel like a victim or he might chippy himself. I'm like, come on, man. What about the girl that saw that somebody did something to her, the daughter of this father, and realized there's no defense?
But this is okay. This is not okay. This is not okay for you to see. This is not okay for our kids to see.
Tell him.
And I hope to God you guys do the right thing. And you put it into it, you make public apology to us parents who have to have our kids sit there and go through this. Because this is wrong. And I hope to God this goes viral and people laugh at me for the outfit that I'm wearing today. Because they didn't laugh at the doctor for it, they brought him on. But that's wrong.
If you live long, you see a lot of things in your 20s that you thought, that's not gonna happen. It's not a snowball going down a mountain. So now I'm in my 40s. When I see specific things, I'm like, Dad, is it going to stop or not? Well, we better stop it now. Because everything that has proven to me that I thought will not go forward in my 20s went so much forward. And I'm like, what the heck? You were just gonna get married. Now you're talking about even kids having funky with adult because, hey, kids are thinking about funky at a very young age is normal. It's so weird, ladies and gentlemen. Or, oh, the people that like kids, oh, they can control themselves. We need to give them understanding. Like, how? How? By including them in society? Because if they keep seeing the kids, it will desensitize them to keep doing it?
No kid should have to be subject to this. And you guys should have to be subject to me wearing this. But the only way I think we can get through to you guys is by showing you exactly what you did. That's what I do for you. And I hope to God we can meet and we can work things out. And as for you, you don't talk to me.
Kimberly, you're 3 minutes ago.
So in other words, it's just a shame that a parent has to go so far to just convince people about specific things. So far we have to go to tell that this is my child and I want to educate them my way. It's not that I'm against LGBTQ. I'm not against LGBTQ. But I do understand the things that the kid watches, it will affect them. If my kid watches cartoon that people are crying too much, he cries a lot. If my kids watch gangster stuff, military, he wants to fight. It will affect him with time. Even if he likes it or not, it will create a reaction. A defensive reaction or a I want to do that reaction. The problem is if you surround a kid with a bunch I want to reaction. I want to see that it's cool. They're gonna get promoted and do something like that. I like simple family values. Promote hard workers. Promote intelligent people. Promote people doing sport. No, you promote computer, chill sitting, nothing scientific, all dancing, all likes like Instagram. And I'm like, you're promoting the things that doesn't make him successful in a real life. Like gender studies and all this stuff. And then they finish the school and they're like, I'm lost, I don't know. Or think consistently about your problem. And I'm like, you're in that loophole. Or depression. It's like, huh? When I was a kid, we didn't even talk about politics at all. At all. And we'll see, man. But I think the fact that moms are opening their mouth now because they're like, you know what? You're going too far. A lot of moms are waking up. They're like, you cannot touch. And there's way more women voting for men too. And right now, you're touching their kid. They're like, yo, you're not fixing the problem. You're fixing the problem after you promoted something that I didn't even request. That's the problem. You didn't even ask me. I'm going to say this last thing. In Spain, there was like a show. Mom left her kids there, went away, came back, found their daughter and son in a competition with a condom in their mouth. They had to try to put a banana in the condom in their mouth. The parents went crazy. And then the government, oh, our apologies. The next time we're gonna inform you. The parents were like, what do you mean inform us? Why would you even promote that? Why would you normalize that? You gotta be freaking kidding me, man. We have to have empathy with the weirdest people. And we have to talk in the nicest way. Oh my God. Anyway, man, that's the video. Let me know what you think. Life is good. Peace.